profession, your vocation, your mission, and most importantly, your passion come together. Because passion is something what you seriously, sincerely, honestly, passionately want to do. That is your passion. Mission is something what society expects from you. Profession is something, an area in which you are adequately skilled, which is your professional knowledge and therefore profession. And vocation, it's something for which you are paid for. And therefore, if all these things come together, you can achieve the satisfaction for your lifetime. Many a times it so happens that people lack in one or two facets of ikigai. I mean, we have come across several students of literature who land, administrators in organizations or institutions. So, this kind of mismatch, in a way, uh, devours all of us from the supreme satisfaction that one desires during his lifetime, which is ikigai. And I, therefore, would earnestly request, urge upon, appeal all the participants, all the members of faculty to try and achieve this ikigai through going a little extra mile, taking some more efforts, trying to connect with the pupils with whom you are interacting. I'm saying so, and within another 3 minutes, I'll come to the closure of my presentation. I'm saying so because whenever I visit an education institution, a college or university, I realize that one aspect which perhaps members of all the faculty need to appreciate is that youth today, as against the youth maybe 20, 30, 40 years before, is looking more passionately for a mentor. And mentor is something very, very difficult to become. You can become a good teacher, you can become a good instructor, you can become a good friend, but to become a mentor, it's something very difficult. And if you have to achieve this ikigai, I would suggest try to become the mentor. At least you, of course, we have huge institutions and even the classrooms have maybe 70, 80 students at times. But you can at least focus upon, say, 10, 15 students every year and try to become their mentor. They require this badly. In their own families, they don't get a mentor. If one realizes this, that your parents cannot become your friends, unfortunately, though, but that is more or less true in every other case. And therefore, this mentorship is something I believe also requires a more structured approach insofar as uh, cultivating mentors, if that is a science or that is an art, whatever you may describe it, it's concerned. And I would urge upon all the faculty members at least try and become mentors to a few of students, if not all, which is, of course, very, very difficult. Lastly, I would suggest Dr. Anil Sahasrabudhe has touched upon this subject. Recently, I came across a documentary. I am sure many of you must have seen it, and it is titled as Social Dilemma. This social dilemma talks about especially social media and its iron grip over the minds of the young generation. Social media, like any other media, has its pluses and minuses. But basically, when we talk about technology and new technologies, we are talking about artificial intelligence also. I am afraid artificial intelligence and other new technologies, while we have to acquire a great command over them and we have to ensure that they are properly used in our instructional designs, at the same time, we also have to ensure that people are made aware of certain pitfalls. And therefore, we have to ensure that social media doesn't become a matter of addiction. Because there are cases now. De-addiction centers in our country are now dealing with not only alcohol or tobacco, but with social media as well, unfortunately. And therefore, while I'm convinced about the positive aspects of social media, the negative aspects also cannot be overlooked. And in that context, I believe our dialogue with the students, our dialogue with the pupils, it's something very, very critical. I'm sure all so very learned members of the teaching community here must have already applied their mind. But I thought maybe as a student of social science, I can bring these issues to your notice once again. Thank you very much. I'm grateful for having invited me and bestowed this honor upon me. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your motivational speech. Due to some unavoidable reason, we need to change the sequence of speakers. So now, extremely sorry for that. We are continue with the. Am I audible? We are continuing with the sequence now. Now I request Professor S.M. Rahmatullah, Vice Chancellor, Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Hyderabad. Rahmatullah, sir.
Yeah.
Over to you.
Thank you. Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe, the Chairman, AICTE, eminent panelists, dignitaries, participants, my colleagues in Mano. A very good morning and warm welcome to all of you to this inaugural session of Faculty Development Program being conducted by AICTE. And under this program, Manu is going to conduct a program on stress management. At the outset, let me say that last year also, we have conducted a program. B means Manu has conducted a program under Faculty Development Program on artificial intelligence and machine learning. And this time, we are fortunate enough and we have given this opportunity by the AICTE, and we are thankful to them that we are going to, conduct a program on stress management under Faculty Development Program. Well, friends, I think you too agree with me. Of all the resources we have, human resource is the most important. Since human resource is the most important, we have to concentrate on faculty development program, and in that context, we have to deal with stress management. I hope and believe that you too agree with me. Why to address this issue? To me, there are three broad objectives to address stress management. Number one, to have healthier. Number two, to have happier. And number three, to have more productive human beings faculty. And lastly, how can we avoid stress? There may be a number of things, number of methods, and there are different specialists who can deal with this subject and guide you. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, I am sure that if a person is honest, if a person is helpful, if a person has got knowledge, and if a person is a hard worker, and if a person is self-convinced that everything is not in his hands, then he can easily avoid stress, and he can be the happiest person, healthier person, and more productive person. So in this backdrop, we, that is Mano, are going to conduct a program on stress management, under faculty development program of AICT. So with these few observations and my views, I express my heartfelt thanks to the organizers, my colleagues in MANO, and more particularly the chairman and other dignitaries in the AICT for giving us this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, sir. It's my humble request to all remaining speakers, please speak within 2 minutes only, as we are already lagging the time. Now, the next speaker is Dr. Kavi Mahesh, Director, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Dharwad. Over to you, sir. Mahesh, sir. I think I would like to call upon our next speaker, Professor Dr. N.S. Raghuvanshi, Director, Maulana Azad National Institute of Technology, Bhopal.
Dr. Vinay,
over to you, sir.
Chairman Parliamentary Committee on HRD, Ministry of Education, Government of India. Dr. Anil Sahasbuddhe, Chairman AICTE. Dr. Punia, Vice Chairman AICTE. Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary AICTE. Dr. Manish Gupta, Director, Global Research India, and other dignitaries. Very good morning to all of you. The valuable initiative taken by AICTE in the promotion of quality technical education in the country are immensely appreciable. It is a great initiative that AICTE Training and Learning Academy is conducting thousands of FDPs in various emerging and thrust areas for upgrading the skills and knowledge of the faculty. Particularly, this is a blessing during this COVID period when the people cannot move from out of their houses. They can get trained with the world-class teachers at their home comfort. The well-thought program of Atal Academy is moving to be one of the greatest novel achievement of AICTE. It has become a buzzword among the faculty members in the country to enlighten themselves. The free access of anyone around the globe through these online video recorded lectures on the thousands of FTPs, creating a massive history and in the direction of taking the India as a best group. I would like to compliment all the faculty participants in these 39 FDPs being inaugurated today, particularly the FDP on life skill empowerment in holistic personality development being conducted by Manit Bhopal. As this FDP has received a wonderful response from the participants. In view of ongoing global stress as well as our lifestyle, this FDP shall be of a great help to eliminate mental anxiety, develop overall personality by stimulating hidden potentials, and reach still higher capabilities, and thus helping to enhance their overall quality of life towards joy and happiness. I'm sure that this FDP shall prove to be a valuable milestone in your personal and professional endeavors. For getting the best results, it is essential that you attend all the lectures. I thank AICTE for supporting our program on this particular life skill empowerment and holistic personality. Thank you very much for all of you.
Thank you, sir. Now, our next speaker is Dr. Vinay Dhardwal, Director, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Department of Space, Government of India. I request Dr. Dhardwal, sir, to deliver his address. Over to you, sir.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Dr. Vinay Sahasbuddhe, Chairman, Parliamentary Standing Committee on HRD. Professor Anil Sahasbuddhe, Chairman AICTE, Air Marshal Bhushan Gokhale, retired, Dr. Manish, all the high-ranking officials of AICTE. I take this opportunity to compliment all the organizers for using this pandemic as an opportunity to really reach out to teachers in a very, very fast developing discipline. This is the first time IIST is engaged with AICTE in such an endeavor. Although IIST is a small institute with less than 1,000 students, about 500 BTech, and around 200 each the PG and the PhD scholars. But outreach for us has been very important, and we do from school level up to the in-service people, because our first Chancellor, Dr. APJ Kalam, was very, very particular that all institutions of high learning must reach out to all segments of learners, because they're all stakeholders. The topic which our institute is covering is geocomputation. Not only is a very interesting time because Government of India has opened up the space sector, but everything what happens on Earth or by humans actually happens at some place. If you merge location, activity, natural resources, climate, and the navigation, then you get a very powerful geographic information system. Now, when you want to decide in real time the actions, then it is very important that you bring in artificial intelligence. We have a master's program on this subject. We have an additional master's program on machine learning also. So I will not take much time, just compliment all my co-panelists, heads of the various 39 institutions who are participating in this, and we would be very happy to participate in further many such programs. Good wishes to all the learners as well as teachers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I invite Dr. Ganeshan Kannebaran, Director, Indian Institute of Information Technology, Sri City, Chittor. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. Professor Dr. Vinay Sahasrapade, Dr. Anil Sahasrapade, and other distinguished panelists. Good morning to all of you again. We are happy to participate in this major initiatives of AICTE, which is happening under the leadership of Professor Anil Sahasrapade. One of the problems faced by many institutes like us is availability of quality faculty members. And even some of those PhDs who are coming out of these nationally reputed institutes are specialized in a particular area with good research publications and other achievements, but still their ability to teach students with variable competencies is a challenge. FTPs like this will definitely provide an opportunity for them to not only get a content, but also the approaches to deliver the content, as well as the biggest opportunity of networking with other participants and resource persons. I really appreciate AICTE, the team involved in this FTP programs, for taking this initiative. We have taken early lead in offering industry-relevant programs, particularly in the area of AI and ML. And we have introduced a BTech specialization in AI and ML last year, and we have launched a MTech program in AI and ML. And what is important today is this emerging technologies or the emerging disciplines are faster than our academic regular academic programs. So industry orientation is very important. And we have attempted to form program advisory groups involving industry people. In fact, Dr. Manish Gupta is in our program advisory group of MTech program in AI and ML. And this particular program that we are offering is in the area of AI, but with special focus to natural language processing. I appreciate my colleague, Professor Vishwanath, and his team for taking initiatives to organize this program. I wish all the participants of all the 39 programs a very good time. And I thank once again AICTE for this opportunity. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I request Professor Rajiv Kumar, Member Secretary, All India Council for Technical Education, that is AICTE New Delhi, to guide us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Jayashri Madam. Honorable Vinay Sahasrabudhe ji, Chief Guest of today's function. Honorable Professor Anil D. Sahasrabudhe, Chairman AICTE, Vice Chairman AICTE, Professor M.P. Punia, distinguished Vice Chancellors and Directors of various institutes in various parts of the country. First of all, very warm good morning and greeting from AICTE for choosing courses sponsored by AICTE. AICTE, as our Honorable Chairman discussed in his brief address and highlighted the various initiatives taken by AICTE in last 3-4 years. All these initiatives we started in 2017 in the form of a quality agenda. And without wasting a single day, we kept on working on such initiatives, and this initiative, particularly these faculty development programs in thrust areas, as our Honorable Chairman pointed out, was the outcome of the prospective plan given by a committee headed by Professor B. Mohan Reddy. Now, through this FDP, apart from the various initiatives taken by AICTE at different level, now the important thing what I feel is that we could create a connect between the school education and the higher education, which was previously completely missing. And the secondly, we could create a bridge between the institutes of repute and the other institutes in other part of the or in the rural part of the country. So this was a great achievement as far as these FTPs, apart from gaining knowledge and expertise in these thrust areas, what I think we got through these FTPs. In 2018, we planned only 1,080 FDPs. Next year, we planned 10,000. And this year, you can see the figure is 1,50,000. So with the use of the technology, our Atal Academy, added by Dr. R.K. Soni, Mr. Gidhari Lal Garg, and other members, there are only 3 or 4 people in that academy. And they are doing all this great job with all the use of technology, and certificates they are issued centrally from the AICTE headquarters as AICTE Atal Academy. And now you see we are not getting even a single complaint that I have not received a certificate or my certificate has mismatched as there are some problems. We have not received even a single complaint. So this is the example of how we can take the advantage of the technology and how we can sincerely conduct, if we have will, we can conduct the programs of any magnitude in any area. With all these words, I once again thank all the participants and all the organizing institute for taking initiatives in conducting these FDPs. With these all words, Namaskar, Jai Bharat.
Thank you so much, sir. Our next speaker is Professor M.P. Punia, Vice Chairman, All India Council for Technical Education, New Delhi. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. First of all, I'll congratulate Dr. Soni for conducting such a long inaugural ceremony. In fact, very long and very impactful speeches from Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudhe ji, Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe ji, and even Sri Bhushan ji, Manish Gupta ji. So it's amazing, and many of the prominent institutes are connected with us. They're prominent academicians, team leaders, academic leaders. They are connected, and probably some 7,000-8,000 teachers are also today connected, and that too on emerging areas. So it's a wonderful time, wonderful opportunity for each of us, and the new education policy which specifying that emerging areas, it has to be stressed, the confidence building of the students, it has to be, the curriculum, it has to be changed, use of technology, it has to be prominent educational technologies, it has to be brought into our education system, values in the education system. So many suggestions which are coming. Probably AICT is at forefront, and many of the initiatives or suggestions which have been given in new education policy already we have taken. And it is not only AICT's contribution, it is contribution of all countries, the prominent team leaders who are sitting in our country as vice chancellors or directors or principals, who are supporting us. In fact, alone AICT can't do miracles, alone Dr. Soni can't do anything, or even Professor Anil Sahasrabudhe Sahab. If we are doing something concrete for the betterment of the country, there has to be a team, there has to be a strong confidence, there has to be a strong bonding between each other. So that is happening, in fact, and that is visible from here. That 1,000 program, Dr. Soni, I think it is a target of some 30 years. In 30 years, we can conduct 1,000 program, but you are saying only in 1 year, you'll be conducting 1,000 program where 1.5 lakhs teachers will be educated. Total strength in technical education of the teachers is around 6 lakhs. And only in 1 year, you'll be able to connect around 1.5 lakhs teachers. 1/4 of those teachers you'll be able to connect through these programs. And AICT is not running only these programs. We are having many faculty development programs in the area of universal human values, in the area of these examination reforms, how teachers, it has to be trained related to our internship policy which we are having. So whatever initiatives AICT is having, or whatever curriculum we have floated according to that one, similar many FDPs, many teacher development programs are going on. So probably in a year, we are able to touch every teacher, and that's our achievement. In fact, country will be growing, students will be having confidence if our teachers will be confident. So that effort we people are doing, the innovation environment which has been created into the institute through our MHRD Innovation Councils, the Indian knowledge system, the impact which it has created in past thousands years back, and that again we are bringing back through our curriculum, through our Indian knowledge system cell which we are having into AICT, the mandatory teachers training policy which we have brought, particularly related to pedagogy, how teaching it has to be done, what is the role of the teacher, what are the expectations from the teachers, how instruction planning it has to be done, how it has to be delivered in the classes, and finally how assessment of the students it has to be. And Dr. Soni, your effort connecting our schools, because education policy, vocational education, there is a component of artificial intelligence, there is a component of robotics, and for that purpose, teachers, it has to be ready. If school students will be better, our raw material for higher education will be better, and certainly will be having a edge over the other countries where our students will be going, and certainly the type of environment which we are providing, they'll dominate wherever they'll go. So it's a wonderful start. Keep on doing good work. And as Dr. Rajiv was saying, only 3-4 people are there, Dr. Soni, then Garg, and two I think young professionals, and they are not sole meant for Google, Mr. Manish, then probably thanks to you also, sir. Thank you very much for all the participants. Hope this 5 days program will be a wonderful addition in the confidence building of the teachers, and final outcome, whatever learning they'll be having, it will be transferred to our students, and they are our target. The sole target is our youth should be benefited, they should feel proud, and they should be confident enough. Best wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Mr. G.T. Pandya, Commissioner of Technical Education, has just joined this particular session. Now, may I request Dr. G.T. Pandya, Commissioner of Technical Education, on behalf of Head of Institution of Gujarat State Government Engineering College, Rajkot. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, all the present here. I'm delighted to be here on the occasion of online inauguration ceremony of the Faculty Development Program on emerging technology named Cloud Technology and Internet of Things, which are being offered by our leading engineering institute, Government Engineering College, Rajkot, Surat, and Gandhinagar. I would like to thank AICTE Atal for accepting our proposal and providing financial support. Total 29 such FDP of different topics are being conducted across the country during the same period at different reputed institutes. I would like to thank Dr. Vinay Sahasrabudhe sir, Honorable Chairman, Parliamentary Standing Committee on the HRD, Government of India, New Delhi, Chairman, ICCR, New Delhi, along with the Honorable Vice Chairman, Member Secretary, AICTE, and Dr. Manish Gupta, Director, Google. Cloud technology is similar to the electricity board that supply the electricity to our home. We are consume the electricity at our home. We turn our fan, bulb, and other electric equipment. All this happen at a merge click of button. We press the button and electricity run. Though our home appliances, we do not have to worry about who is producing the electricity. Just at the end of month, they are issuing the bill and we are paying the bill. The Internet of Things, IoT, is system of physical things embedded with the session, software, electronics, and connectivity to allow it to perform better by exchanging information with other connected devices. It is a network in which physical objects can exchange data internally or with other connected machine. Needless to say that the current hype around the Internet of Things is used. It seems like every day a new company announces some IoT embedded product. Concept of IoT has different appliances like smart home, smart city, smart retail, and webs. It is proud to moment for all the faculties who have put their effort to secure grant from AICTE and plan a meticulous program for helping their colleges across the country. Distinguished speaker from both the academics and industries will provide a blended experience to all the participants for emerging the knowledge. Such kind of thing could add a great value in the quest to provide quality education to our students who are going to be the torch bearer in the domain of technology. I would appeal all the participants to take full advantage of this well-designed and well-organized FDP so that the organizer also get the motivated to host such program. I convey my best wishes to both the organizer and participate on this occasion. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now let's move towards the last part of this session, this particular ceremony. Now I request Dr. Ravindra Vaidya, Professor, Institute of Management and Career Courses and Coordinator of AI for Education FDP to propose vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Jayashree Madam. I take this opportunity to thank Dr. Vinayji Sahasrabudhe. In one request, he has accepted our invitation and given a chief guest address over here. I would also like to thank Dr. Anilji Sahasrabudhe sir for giving us the time and inaugurating this particular Atal Online FDP, that is a combined inauguration. I would also like to thank Dr. Manish Gupta, Dr. Punia sir, Dr. Rajiv Kumar sir, for providing us this opportunity to conduct this particular online FDP, as well as given us an opportunity to host this particular inauguration ceremony. I also like to thank Shri Bhushanji Gokhale, Chairman of Maharashtra Education Society, for delivering a very good speech on artificial intelligence and its application in different domains. My special thanks to Dr. Soni sir, Dr. Garg sir, Dr. Ajit Singh ji, Western Region Officer of AICTE, and Shri Rajivji Sahasrabudhe. Dr. Soni and Dr. Garg has given us an opportunity to host this particular organization. So my special thanks to them. All respected Honorable Vice Chancellors, Directors of NITs, IITs, of the various institutions all across the India. I must thank them. They are joining this particular inauguration ceremony and directed us, given some guidance on this particular occasion. I thank all the attendees from different organizations. They are joining maybe from WebEx or maybe from a live feed of AIC, on Media AICTE. So I also thank them and I give them the best wishes for their FDP for next 5 days. I take this opportunity to share the positive impact of the Atal FDP. We got good connect and support from the industry. In AICTE and NBA, we always talk about the outcome-based education. I can proudly say that the outcome of this, we always say that output and outcome. So output is, yes, there are n number of different, I think, number of participants are more in every FDP. But what is the outcome? Outcome is our FDP is in next few months, we are collaborating with two industries who is working on AI for FDP to conduct the research in AI for India. And we are setting up a separate research lab for AI for AI research. So this is basically the outcome of this particular activity. Thanks to AICTE, thanks to Atal for providing the opportunity for our institutions. On behalf of all these 39 institutions, I must thank the Atal and AICTE team for giving this opportunity. Thank you very much. Thank you. If I forgot somebody for thank, I can thank all of them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. So now, with this vote of thanks, we declare that this inauguration ceremony is over. We all can join with our respected FDPs. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much.